We're doing a definite HOI4 tier list of every single HOI4 nation. I started once, but then I got lazy. But 2025 Tommy is different. First nation we're going to talk about here tonight, Afghanistan. Afghanistan, obviously a nation there's not much to talk about. A nation that's about to get a brand new DLC tomorrow evening. Tune in. And Afghanistan doesn't have much to offer, so I got to think about C or D. But my question here is, why would Afghanistan be a C rank? The only reason is in multiplayer to have mountaineers and you're just holding forever. What's good about Afghanistan? Nothing. Nothing, man. I'm sorry, but maybe after DLC, we're gonna have it a bit better. Second nation out of 520,000, we have Albania. And the problem with Albania is it's another nation that just really feels like Afghanistan. It's a nation that no one cares about. It's a nation that you only play as a meme. It's a nation that you only play in multiplayer as a meme. In multiplayer, you make like 2 mountaineers and just harass people. Albania and Afghanistan are the same to me. I would even think Afghanistan is above Albania. I'd rather play in Afghanistan than Albania. Easy, man. Sorry, man, but be honest to yourself, chat. You guys never play these nations. Maybe as a meme, maybe if you're from there, but nations that don't really have much to offer in the greater context. But we're coming to the next nation. We're coming to one of my favorite nations ever. First of all, in vanilla, we have former builds. I'm quite sure you can do La Plata. A beautiful focus tree with massive decision making. In multiplayer, my favorite thing, insane resource speed, an unbelievable late game. Of course, it's your favorite nation, you German. Beautiful flag. I love the colors. Just a beautiful nation. I mean, what is there negative to say other than you have to somehow get out of South America? I would even go as far as saying as the tutorial nation. A nation that is very good to learn HOI4. And I think to me, this rank list, this list also really represents how often I like to play them. Like, I never ever want to play Afghanistan or Albania. I don't ever want to touch them, especially in my multiplayer streams. But Argentina, I could play every single day. I love Argentina, especially this DLC. How is it not S-rank, bro? So much to offer, so much to do, so much to learn, so much to see. To me, it's S-rank.
Next, Australia. You may now speak, gentlemen. There we go.
Oh, good day, blokes. This is your friend neighborhood Australian down here. You okay?
Australia. Very old focus tree of the olden times. Not maybe an up-to-date focus tree, but ladies and gentlemen, Australia is a nation that always is very dear to my heart. With Australia, I invented the mercenary gameplay. The Voice Corp Limited is now officially releasing their mercenaries. Look at them. Look at these moves. We got fucking supply helicopters. We got it all. We are the boys. And we have someone in chat saying Australia is boring, but listen to this. The point is, I love nations, and you, my friends, should also love nations that allow you to do what the fuck you want. There's some nations that are very narrow and can't do much. But Australia, you can do so many different things. Whatever you want to try, a tank, amphibious tanks, marines, maybe you want to try something completely new. Australia is a playground of technique, a playground of builds. And for that, Australia is an A tier, A for Australia. I don't want to put it into S rank, because S rank is something I can play 10 times in a row. Whereas Australia, it's like, okay, I'm cool. But Australia, beautiful nation. Really, also a nation you can really learn the game with. Learning how to make good marines, stuff like that, man. Now, we come to Lower Germany. We come to Germany. We come to Austria.
Was redet warum sagt so, was ist denn das? Also, das kann ja aber nicht wahr sein.
Australia got a brand new focus tree in the DLC. Let's talk about that, even though I never really played it. I didn't give a shit. I mean, that's a great focus tree, man. But Austria is mostly a victim to Anschluss. It never really does much in multiplayer. But I think we have to honorably mention about Austria that Austria is very fun in single player, right? Austria-Hungary, grind the focus tree. You can even core Germany. I remember I did that in the new DLC. So I think Austria deserves that notion where it's a terrible multiplayer nation, but an unbelievably fun single player nation where you start from nothing and turn into something big, trying to become a new major. And for that, I think Austria deserves a B rank. It's not a bad C, it's not an A, but Austria has a lot to offer. So I think that's a very solid B rank quite easily. Gentlemen, Belgium. Belgium, brand new focus tree lately. To be honest, I have not played it yet, but I'm not playing single player much anymore. You know, there's one thing how I like to judge nations, and that is, does the region have a better alternative? For example, when I judge Norway, I feel like, okay, Norway is fine and all, cool. Denmark, okay. But Why not play the real Scandinavia? Sweden. Sweden crushes Norway and Denmark. Sweden is so much better than Norway and Denmark. And then I often feel like, why not play the better alternative? And let's be real, Netherlands is much better than Belgium. Netherlands has much more going on. Netherlands has the Dutch East Indies. Netherlands is just a cooler Benelux nation here. And Belgium, wow, really a nation I never engaged with. One of my least played nations ever. Probably a nice single player feeling here. Alex Rember was playing it, I remember. Oh, what the fuck? Wow. Is it B or C, man? You have some cool choices, sure. How many research trees? 3. Ooh, 3, not 2. Wow. I think it's a C. The question is, does it belong with Austria in the B rank? Where Austria can make Austria-Hungary and has all that cool shit going on. But Belgium has also cool shit going on. You can form the EU. Man, it has DLC content. I guess it's a B. Is that Bhutan or Nepal? We have a meme nation here. It is a meme. It is a meme. I think you can make the Thunder Dragon Empire. Beautiful. It's just a meme nation. I'm sorry, man. I know it's fun and haha, it's S rank. We're so funny. Haha, we're all comedians here. But what do you do in multiplayer? You make 2 mountaineers and then you just suck. It's a meme nation that no one should ever play. You can call Tibet in Road 56. Nah, sorry, boys. No fucking way. Is that Bolivia? Does Bolivia ever have a focus tree? Bolivia has no focus tree in Manila. Oh my god, you're a cuckold. Dude, they made a South America DLC and they didn't even give one to Bolivia. Maybe the least played nation ever. I play more Uruguay than Bolivia, boys. What the? Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. But, buddy, who on earth cares about Bolivia? I don't think anyone in this stream has ever played Bolivia before. It's like you in school. Like, no one cares. It's like a ghost. It's like, is there someone here? Bolivia is totally a D. I don't think that's even debatable. Brazil. Wow. Brazil instantly feels SNA, right? I'm a big fan of underdogs. If you watch TommyKay for a while, you know that I don't always play Germany and Russia. I like to play nations that nobody believes in and make them good. And Brazil, brand new focus tree. I often don't see Brazils have a lot of game impact. You have a lot going on here. Look how good that looks. To be honest, I never played this DLC yet. I gotta really look into that, man. Even though I think that's also the multiplayer focus tree, I think. A challenging nation. It's that getting out of South America, actually fighting the USA or going into Europe. You can do whatever the fuck you want in multiplayer. Fucking love that. This is my favorite thing in HOI4, when you can do what you want and then support people. Brazil is like Argentina. I could play it every day. I just feel like Argentina is more fun because it has more research. I think Brazil is S-rank to me. And now I want to play Brazil multiplayer. Very cool. Now what the fuck is that shit? I have no idea. Malaya. Ooh, British Malaya. First of all, let's get it out of the way. Single player, terrible. Totally D rank. I think no focus tree even. No focus tree in love, damn. But we all know that Malaya has something that no one else has. And that's a lot of condoms. Honestly though, I love Malaya in multiplayer. If you play it well and you start selling your items, you can have 80 fucking factories. Maybe the closest nation we have to a Venice in Hearts of Iron 4, where you can really become a trader. I think that's our first C rank. Malaya though, honorable mention, beautiful nation, thank you Eternal Valley. In multiplayer, in single player, fucking terrible. Very important nation to take, but Malaya, man, I want to send you into the C ranks with respect. I like Malaya a lot. Is that British Raj?
The whole US military is right now preparing for Japan. Do not be worried, my friend.
That is very good to hear, my friend. I would try and hold the mountain line, but I'm not sure that I can do it alone. And I am sure you know that Churchill is very busy in Europe with Italy right now, my friend.
I love the British Raj. British Raj are one of my favorite nations ever. I think when I was really, really deeply into multiplayer, I genuinely believe I was the best Raj on Earth. And the problem with the Raj is, in multiplayer, especially in Axis vs Allies, was unfortunately always pushed into one single position. Infantry spam, hold against Japan, you know? A bit boring. But if well done, you could literally kill Japan on your own. In Road 56 roleplay, yeah, you can do a lot. Even though I never see British Raj do like crazy stuff. British Raj pretty much a support nation. More like a helper. British Raj is just a clear B rank. Clear B rank, easily. It cuts a little bit into A, but strong B rank. Let's see it after the new DLC. Bull fucking Garia, huh? Don't they have a focus tree from Balkan DLC? Yeah, wow. I like to always share what the first things are my brain comes up with. And number one, there was a bug. You guys remember the IMO bug? Where you had a debuff here that never got away? I remember that. Let's first of all talk Axis vs Allies. You can be a support to Germany. I think Bulgaria always was a fun nation in Axis vs Allies. You can do Katyushas, medium tanks, whatever you want, which always I think is very beautiful. And in roleplay, you're very surrounded by 4 nations here, which means lots of roleplay, lots of fun. You can form the Prussia of the Balkans. Alhamdulillah! I don't know why you guys shit on Bulgaria so much. Bulgaria has free resource slots, man. Bulgaria is fun. Very, very, very strong infantry build. Could even have great armor, man. I remember there was this mechanic. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. You have to handle these factions. I see Bulgaria with the Raj. It doesn't really fit in A rank, but it's a B. What is that, Peru? That's Chile. Chile is just the worst Argentina. We have a new focus tree since the new DLC. In multiplayer, there's funny stuff like bringing back the King of France, strong mountaineers, pretty insane focus tree, which is a bit inflated. We played that last week and it didn't really do much. Chile starts with C, not much to offer, never see much game impact. You can get course on France. Chile just doesn't deserve to be with these guys. Strongest mountaineers in the game? It's a C. That's a very quick C. Very, very quick C for me, man. Let me just quickly get Ecuador out of the way, because, buddy, sorry, but Ecuador is a waste nation. That's Ecuador? Is that Ecuador, chat? Or is it something else? That's Colombia. Colombia, one of the worst focus tree on all times. Grand Colombia. Make 10 carriers and 10 battleships. I will never forget that. You can form Grand Colombia, I think. Yeah, Bolivar Legacy or some shit. A nation that nobody cares about. A nation, once again, alternative. Venezuela is better than Colombia. You have all the oil. Sorry, that's an instant D rank. That's not even, like, debatable much. How could Colombia ever be C ranked? No one, be honest, chat. None of you care about Colombia. Okay, I'm running out of time. Is that National China? In my opinion, a massive tutorial nation. A nation that needs teachers to micro. When Japan invades you, you will learn a lot about how to design infantry and how to defend it.
No, why is Qingdao open? Why will Qingdao be open? Wasn't it? It was totally defended a second ago. Why are you on the sea?
China has so much going on. The warlords, how do you handle that? You can become super China. You have to fight Japan. What I like about China is you start with nothing. No air, no navy. If you want that, you have to start from scratch. And I like stuff from scratch. A lot of people just make 20 with spam, but being a very, very good China takes a lot. Only 2 resource slots. Very poor nation. It's really the representation of starting from nothing. Focus tree could, like, get a new paint, I think. A new Asia DLC would make a lot of sense, huh? But China is an easy A rank. A nation that has so much to offer. A nation that is important in every single multiplayer game. Single player, you have so much to do. Raise the Tiger DLC or something. Road 56, multiplayer, very, very interesting. We will build great camps. Nobody will know about these camps, and your Tibet minority, we're gonna invite them there. Great nation. Great fucking nation, man. Red China. Wow, Red China. Ultra interesting nation. Maybe close to a meme nation. A nation that has a lot of lore. A nation that is very, very hard. Has a lot going on in multiplayer. In single player, beating China almost impossible. A nice little focus tree. Wow, that's hard. The thing is, you think a Red China is better than these guys? I think it belongs with these guys. A Red China has the same replayability as an Austria or as a British Raj. But a Red China doesn't have as much to offer as a Nationalist China or as an Australia. It's clearly a B rank, man. And what is that? That's a D rank. Whatever that is, it's D rank. There's some nations that are just a waste. Costa Rica. What the fuck is Costa Rica doing in HOI4? What are you? Please tell me you have something. Okay, you have nothing. This is the worst nation I've ever seen. I think there's no discussion. I always talk about alternatives. If you want to play in this region, just play the best one, which is, I don't even know. We're gonna figure it out. But even in multiplayer, Costa Rica has nothing. It's like you on Tinder, it's just not gonna work out. Cuba. Cuba. The king of chromium. The South Africa of the Caribbean. Does Cuba have anything? Do you have free resource slots? 2? Anything interesting? Good Marines. Good Marines. Once again, no one ever plays Cuba. We can sit here and fake you Klinger. We can sit here all you want and be like, Cuba is so fun. Be honest. No one ever plays Cuba, and if you do, it's fucking terribly boring, okay? You can maybe sell some chromium, but Cuba is nothing. The Czech Republic, one of my least played nations ever. Instantly feels like a B rank, on par with Austria and Bulgaria. Not the best advisors, to be honest. Maybe a nice support, a multiplayer. In multiplayer, you could be a puppet of Germany, make tanks or something. You have a very interesting position in roleplay games. Like, where do you go from this? What are they good at in military? Infantry, mountaineers, infantry. Bit of mechanized armor. Are you telling me Austria, Belgium and stuff are better than the Czechs? Well, you kind of have a point. Because no one ever plays the Czechs. You're kind of just a victim to Germany. These nations are just more fun. I think you're right. It's a C rank. Yep. Denmark. Once again, Denmark, the worst nation in the Scandinavian sphere. Denmark got a focus tree. 14 factories, not even that bad. Free resource slots, sure. Good submarines. 0 resources. Bit of a victim nation. In multiplayer, Just play Sweden? But that's a C rank, man. I don't think it deserves D. It has more going on than these Muppet nations. Like, these are just empty trash nations. At least it has a focus tree and some content, but... Buddy, Denmark deserves nothing more than a C. I still have like 5 minutes left. What is this shit? That's some Haiti stuff or something. It's a D rank without even thinking. Dominican Republic. I think we have to not spend a single word on that. I don't think so. What's that, chat? Is that Canada? Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. One of my favorite nations in the game. Why? Canada is an ultimate tutorial nation. Canada has some of the best medium tanks ever. It's so fun to just make medium tanks and help the UK and Africa and stuff. You want to do Marines, you want to do Katyushas, you want to do a heavy tank? Do what you want. You're so safe, ain't nobody gonna fucking kill you. Focus tree maybe could be a bit improved, but man, great nation. You know, I'm a very technocratic HOI4 player. I like to design high quality units. And Canada is the nation to design high quality units, right? Don't you even have an armor guy? Yeah, you even have an armor guy. Boah, S or A? The reason why I would argue it's not S rank is that to me, S rank means I can play it 10 times in a row. I can do a single player one, and then I play it 3 times multiplayer. And I can do that with Brazil and Argentina. Canada is close to that. Canada kind of should be here. It should be in the middle. I'm giving it the A. Because Canada can become boring. Can become boring quickly. It's an A+. It's an A+. What's that? Ecuador? Strong mountaineers. And even a tank guy. But, yeah, dude. No discussion. What is that? That's Guatemala. Guatemala has a very, very dear place to me in Hearts of Iron. When I was a child and I played Hearts of Iron 2 for the first time, I was very afraid of Hearts of Iron 2. And I played Guatemala all the time. I would play so much Guatemala, just learning the game. A bit of tutorial nation. Like learning how to take El Salvador. In HOI4 though, nothing going on. Nothing going on. You have an infantry guy, but it's just terrible. Terrible nation. El Salvador is the strongest down here, because it's a fascist with limited manpower. Guatemala has nothing to offer. I just want to give an honorable mention. One of my favorite nations in Hearts of Iron 2. Wrong nation. El Salvador. It's the wrong flag. Who cares? Same shit, man. Estonia. Estonia. A huge question that I can't answer is, who is the funnest nation of these three? I really have no idea, man. Did they get a focus tree ever? They do have a I never played that. What the fuck is that shit? Blah. 3 resource slots even. 6 factories. Not even that bad. Infantry guy. Not even that bad, bro. I gotta be honest, I'm very uneducated about Estonia. I don't know much. But you can even attack Finland and stuff. It has a focus tree. And that's why I think Estonia doesn't belong with these Muppets. This shit is nothingness. D rank is you have nothing going on. Whereas C means, hey, you have a focus tree, you got something going on. You could even fucking roleplay. In what roleplay games you could like be a puppet of Russia. That's an easy C rank. Motherfucking Ethiopia. Ay. Blah. Ethiopia got a DLC and has a lot of content, some of the most cancer achievements of all times. One of the worst achievements ever. Just run in orc tactics. Orc tactics. Madness. Wait 1 second. The guy's ready. Oh, wait, what happened here? Wait, what? Why will that suddenly happen? Why? Ah! A fun nation, though. You have stuff going on. You have a crazy focus tree. You have a lot of paths, I think. Yeah, you have a lot going on, man. What do you do in multiplayer, though? You support Italy? You can get cores on the Caribbean as Ethiopia. What the fuck? You can even... Yeah, there's this United Africa thing, yeah. C or B, but I think Ethiopia does not... I'm doing it like this. Does Ethiopia deserve to be with Austria, the Raj, and Bulgaria? No, it doesn't. It's a C rank. And the next nation on the menu is Finland. Oh, so scary. Finland, interesting, cool focus tree, most broken defense in the whole game. We all know that Sisu, especially multiplayer, is fucking... Oh god, I think it goes up to 25% core defense if played right. Another thing I feel about Finland though is, chat, Finland is geopolitically very boring. Where, okay, you have the big Russian bear in the east, you either ally with them or you don't, right? Single player, multiplayer. Sweden is a thing, Norway, one of the worst zones ever to fight in HOI4. This is terrible to fight in. Naval invasions, ooh, you know? You're very limited as Finland, I will say. Feels like on a level with Belgium, Raj, right? Doesn't really deserve an A rank. The dopamine of beating Russia as Finland is goated though. Yeah, but that's a B rank. And here we have France. We gotta obviously distinguish between single player and multiplayer. Single player, very good. One of the best campaigns ever is Napoleon in single player. You have a cool focus tree with cool stuff going on, cool paths. You can hold Germany, you can attack the world, even make it to Moscow. I think that even is a cool achievement to take Moscow. Then let's talk about the second out of 3 layers, which is historical multiplayer. Terrible, right? France in historical multiplayer. If you manage to beat Germany back, the whole game is over. Everybody just wasted all their time. Oh, you beat Germany. But if Germany beats you, wow, okay, have fun living in North Africa with 2 heavy tanks, right? Finally, the third layer and my favorite layer, roleplay games, right? What I stream a lot.
We have received information that the offense of the French are on a hold.
Yes, the weather, sadly.
Amazing, right? I mean, really cool geopolitical situation. What's UK gonna do? What about Spain? You have all these people as neighbors. You can do all these different paths. You can even make the European Union, man. Cool. France is also a very high skill ceiling nation, where being a very good France is not something you very see often. Great major that aged well. I think in the beginning when the game came out, France was terrible. It was just a victim. It's an A. How would you compare France to Bulgaria and Red China? France deserves an A spot. Not an S rank yet that I want to play it all the time. Gentlemen, we have a big banger. We have a big banger coming in. The nation this entire game is built around. The nation that's probably most played. The rank 1 nation, HOI4. The nation that defined everybody's experience, gentlemen. Germany fucking man. Mamma mia, my home country.
Okay, mein Freund, ich brauche Fighter 2! Ja!
Germany just got a new deals focus stream, and I think everybody understands this might be the best single player nation. Everybody's playing it, #1 most played nation. And the brand new focus stream, I played it, I loved it. It was great fun. You have these really cool choices now between war economy or late game economy. You have so many choices. Even if you just only play the Nazis, it's so fun to always try different builds, to try a different way to attack the world. You always have phases, phase 1 Poland, France, Balkan, maybe even Italy, in Sea Lion.
I actually already have 44 Navy supremacy. So if I now use my Navy...
I'm trying to find anything negative. One negative thing I might think about, which isn't even a negative thing, is that in multiplayer, there's a lot of pressure on you. And then in roleplay games, so fun, so much to do, so many different paths. I don't want to even say much. Clearly, Germany is the S-rank nation, the SS rank. Germany, clear S rank, man. I want to play Germany right now just by looking at it, man. One little issue about Germany, no rubber, right? Okay. What the fuck is that? I have a weird feeling that's Yunnan. Am I good enough in HOI4 to understand? Nah, it's Guangxi. True fucking story. Guangxi was my main in the Hearts of Iron 2. I always played Guangxi Clique in Hearts of Iron 2 when I was 15 years old. I don't remember why. I always liked their color. They had like this cool Alpha Legion blue. I remember when I was a kid and played Hearts of Iron 2, there was already Li Zhongren. But he doesn't even have any stats, man. Poor guy. First feeling about Guangxi resources. They have a lot of important stuff here that China really needs. In single player, not really much happening here. Wow. You get a bigger focus tree when you take China, yeah. Please tell me you have an infantry lord. Ooh, armor, but no infantry. What I feel about Guangxi right now is I want to love it, but it's hard to love it. It's hard to love it. And Guangxi might just be a very clear C rank. It doesn't deserve a B. It's kind of with these nations, but it can't keep up with Finland and the content of Bulgaria or Belgium. What the fuck is that? That's Guatemala. I talked about Guatemala already earlier. Is that Liechtenstein? That country doesn't even exist. That's Haiti. Wait, that's Haiti? Imagine a nation is so useless, I don't even know what the fuck. Wait, that's supposed to be Haiti. Did anyone ever play Haiti? Who is even better, Dominican Republic or Haiti? 2-3-1? Ach du Scheiße, ey. Actually, Haiti is stronger. It has more manpower. Sorry, man. I'm not showing respect. I'm not gonna show respect to Haiti. Get down in the garbage bin where all the others are. Sorry, not sorry. What the hell is this? We're having a bunch of trash nations here. Honduras. Honduras. Interesting in roleplay games, because they can make the Banana Republic.
Friends call me Banana King.
Banana King, I already text you, I don't want banana.
I'm not here to sell bananas today, my friend. I'm asking for international support against the communist scum Roosevelt.
Roosevelt is a communist?
Yes, look in his face, he's communist.
Still, it's fucking Honduras. No single player, no really multiplayer. What do you want to talk about here? What the hell is that nation? You would think I know all these flags. It's Iraq. Iraq is... And this is often how I judge stuff, chat. If you look at the region of the Middle East, there's better alternatives. The focus tree of Turkey. Iran is bigger and has oil. Saudi Arabia has Abdulaziz ibn Saud. Iraq is just kind of the weakest guy here next to Yemen and Oman, you know. Iraq has some oil. Yeah, but it belongs to UK. I remember back in the day it didn't have that oil, I swear. But man, my number one feeling about Iraq is I feel nothing. No focus tree. Iraq, bro. I feel like D, bro. Not even reaching a C rank for me here. It's just nothing going on. Nothing going on. Ireland.
Your chum survived the ginger. Let's go to the pub. For the IRA, for Belfast belongs to us.
Look, Ireland is fun if you play it once in roleplay games. We're like, I'm fighting for North Ireland, I'm gonna get it. But after that, it's like, okay, you have no industry. If you're lucky, you make one light tank. You ain't got fucking nothing going on in here. The color is nice. Yeah, the color is nice. Yeah. Ireland, fucking, I'm pulling a D, man. Greece. Oh, my beautiful Greece, man. Greece is very, very dear to me. Very dear to me. I remember when the game came out and I was this nobody and people didn't allow me to play majors because I didn't have enough hours. I would roleplay this thing on stream where I'm the Greeks and right here I'm holding TommyKay. I know it's somewhere else in real life, but I will just fucking hold you, man. I don't know when Greece got a focus tree. Maybe some kind of Balkan DLC, but beautiful focus tree. You even have like Spartan shit, I remember, right? Don't you? Reviving the Spartan warrior spirit. Battle of the Bosporus DLC. Yeah, I don't remember even that even. You can interact with Bulgaria, Yugo, and Albania. You can talk about the islands. Obviously, your main antagonist is Turkey. I think Greece is much stronger than Turkey. Axis versus allies, kind of whatever. But roleplay games, amazing, man. Come on. Ah, Greece. And then you can make Byzantium. You can make the Magali idea. Greece even has a nice fleet, man. How did that guy have 41 ships? Do you have an infantry guy? It does have an infantry guy. Greece, or is it A rank? It's a clear B rank. It's not like I play Greece a lot. It's not like... I think Greece maybe doesn't have that much replayability. It's like, hey, I'm playing Greece. I make Byzantium. It is a clear B. I think the ultimate B of Bs is Greece. Gentlemen, Hungary.
This looks like Donald Trump. Hungary, this is the hair. This is the eyebrows. This is the nose. This is his mouth. This is Donald Trump, man.
Hungary, first of all, used to be, in the old times, the air controller in the meta. Nice focus tree. Didn't it even get a new focus tree lately? Yeah, I just got a new focus tree. Never played it though. Single player, probably fun.
Austria! Hungary!
Axis versus allies, fun. You're nice support to Germany. You have a lot to do there. You can do what you want. And I like nations where you can do what you want. And in roleplay, a lot of things going on. I never really play Hungary. I'm very disconnected from Hungary. Infantry, armor, a lot going on. Don't forget Hungary, very important for aluminum. Very important for air production. Damn, Hungary? I don't know. It's B or A. I feel like this is my list. And since I don't know much about Hungary, I never played them. I can't give them the A. It's a B for me. Sorry, boys. Greece is better than Hungary. I agree, yeah. But none of them reach an A rank, in my opinion. Let's do one more, but then I have to poop. Liberia? Dude, D. Sorry, man. But Liberia, who thought that's a good idea to involve them in this game? Latvia. They have a focus tree, which I've never touched in my life, dude. I feel like it's fun how this tier list is showing me all the nations I've never played before. In single player, nothing. In Axis versus allies, nothing. Roleplay games, okay, yeah, have fun. Infantry guy, I think always infantry guy is like an important tool to have. Is Latvia even C rank, man? The problem is the point is, chat. D is useless nations that have nothing. No focus tree, nothing. And Latvia isn't like that. Latvia has a focus tree. There's at least something going on. It doesn't deserve the D. D is useless nations where nothing happens. That's it. Gentlemen, let's talk about a real Baltic nation. Watch this, chat. Elvis Presley's hairs, forehead, eyebrows, nose, mouth. I'm Elvis Presley. It is the man, the myth, the legend, the strongest of all the Baltic nations. Why? That's why. My friends, I've been telling you, chat. I've been telling you, Paradox. Formidable nations is... Why are you poisoning me? It is the king of the Baltics. Polish Commonwealth, Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. And the course, free research slots. Infantry expert. Focus tree. Nice. Lithuania, easily the strongest Baltic nation. A lot going on. Single player, probably fun. Multiplayer, extras allies, nothing, but in roleplay, really interesting. It's hard to beat Poland, my friends. Let's not kid us there. Is it a B rank, though? Look, man, it's fucking nice. But it's still just fucking Lithuania, man. It is a C, boys. It is a C. The Baltics getting cocked over here. Not a single Baltic nation getting it to the B rank, man. It ain't happening. Goddamn Luxembourg. fuck off. I mean, sorry, man.
Charlotte, is it you?
Charlotte is my grandmother.
Oh, you're the
Yeah.
granddaughter of Duchess Charlotte of Luxembourg? You're the most attractive woman I've ever seen.
I'm 9, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Manchukuo, such an interesting nation. You are a Japanese puppet. You can be an amazing support for Japan. You can have mountaineers, a tank. I always like nations that no one believes in, but they can get a lot done. Focus tree is not the ultra best, but it's at least something. And then in roleplay games, you can make Qing China under Aisin Jiori Pujida. Manchukuo really has a place in my heart. Great manpower. You can actually fucking do something with this nation. I like it. It doesn't really touch an A, man, but it's a clear B. I want to call them the Greece of the East. The Greece of the East. No way it's a C rank, man. I'd rather play Manchukuo any day over a Baltic nation. And, yeah. Menguko. Did anyone ever play Menguko in their life? This might be the least played nation ever. I might rather play Haiti 10 times. The leader is goated, though. Dude has the best naval bombers in the game. We should do a naval bomber Menguko run. What the fuck? Oh my god. But dude, I wonder what the statistics are on HOI4 headquarters, which are the least played nations, and Menguko has to be one of them. Sorry, man, fuck off, man. That nation is a meme, dude. Mexico. Ooh.
Adolfo de la Huerta. Adolfo Huerta.
There's certain nations, such as Turkey and Mexico, that have a very dear place in my heart. Why? They're terrible fucking nations.
No me importa, chancla.
Their focus trees are very, very weak. Mexico's focus tree isn't like +3 civs and shit like that. Buddy, give me some civs. No, you get infrastructure. Have fun, buddy. Terrible. Terrible focus tree. In Axis versus Allies, you can join the Allies and just do whatever you want, which I always think is fun. Roleplay games. What are you gonna do? Kill all these and not fuck with USA? It's a B, doesn't deserve a C. It doesn't deserve an A. Beautiful nation, man. Mongolia. Blah. Mongolia, another nation that no one cares about. No focus tree. Single player, terrible, no content. Axis versus Allies, you can support Russia, I guess. Roleplay games. The only good Mongolia in HOI4 history is Kaiserreich, man. It's Kaiserreich, Kaiser Redux. But, man, sorry, how the fuck does Mongolia deserve to be with the C ranks? Ooh, Spain. That's a deep one. Spain, obviously known for its civil war. In all aspects of HOI4, the civil war is very interesting. I hate that the developers made the offensive thingy where you have -90 attack. One thing I remember, feel about Spain is that their focus tree is terrible. I often feel like this looks like a lot, but it's really a very weak focus tree. When you play multiplayer, roleplay games, everybody like Romania is trading and building and focusing and grows. Whereas Spain has like fucking 40 civs and 10 mils most of the time. Every day when I play HOI4, I look at Spain players and they have nothing going on, and I can't even blame them. It's so hard. They have like, oh, look at me, I have 6 mountaineers, right? Single player though, yeah. I mean, you have Portugal and France to attack. Axis versus Allies. It was actually very interesting back in the day how we had a civil war in Spain against humans, and whoever wins is then allowed to send volunteers to the Axis or the Allies. So you had like a big tank. I remember I made these legendary mud tanks. I remember this content I did years ago where I made tanks that were breaking the mud in Russia.
Hey guys. The VOD got muted at this point. In the end he gave Spain a B, Nepal a D and Netherlands a C. Even though he said Netherlands is better than Belgium, lol.
New Zealand has always been underappreciated. I truly believe, and we've shown that before, that New Zealand can have insane game impact. If you manage to get 2 light tanks into Africa, how often in the last years of the stream have we seen New Zealand encircle German tanks in Africa? Some of the best light tanks in the world. Bob Sample or some shit? 2% orc, core defense. You actually get land warfare breakthrough. That's cute that the developers added that. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, I feel like I can build something better in real life. New Zealand can have game impact. I will even go as far as saying this. New Zealand, in the hands of a skillful player, can be a fucking menace. I like how New Zealand never realized this entire game that he never joined the war. New Zealand, he's like,
I'm gonna help you stop Tommy. Hey, why is there no fight? I don't understand.
New Zealand can be a menace. It is a C rank, sure. But New Zealand, Very cool. Norway. Norway, just a weaker version of Sweden. We just played Norway, my latest game. Norway, massive manpower issues. Luckily, I got great on Norway last stream. That was cool, right? Focus tree is nice. Single player, probably cool shit going on. Cool paths, man. You have cool shit going on. 100%. Exodus allies, something going on. Roleplay games. The issue in roleplay games is, what the fuck you gotta do? You gotta talk to Sweden. That's about it, right? Vigilant Fort Commander. What the fuck? I've never seen that before. I don't know, man. I think Norway is kinda a C. Doesn't belong in a B. It doesn't matter how much you invest. You don't have the manpower to do anything special. You're at best support in a bigger faction, man. Oman. The first thing I feel about Oman is that Denkers stole Oman from me. Oman, I mean, dude, what do they even do? Like, what is Oman? Does anyone even play them in roleplay games? A terrible nation. Let me just really quickly figure it out into the D rank, but what the fuck is Oman? You don't even have a flag, bro. Infantry guy, okay. Do you own anything? Wow, 2 oils. My god, these are terrible nation. Panama, fuck off. What the fuck are you even? 1 oil. Don't even own shit. 1 oil from the ships that are going through the channel. Sorry, man. Give it to Donald, man. Give it to Donald. Paraguay. Paraguay, Paraguay, Paraguay. Paraguay. Wait, they have a focus tree from the new DLC? Dude, I play for every day. I've never seen this before. Never seen that before. Surveyor. Whoa, interesting. Never seen a surveyor before. Okay, I don't know much about Paraguay. Apparently a focus tree, meaning they don't belong in D rank. Quickly a C. It doesn't belong in B rank. They're not useless like these, so it's a clear C. Peru, did they get the focus tree? You did not get a focus tree in the DLC. Imagine being South America and the South America DLC is not working for you. Infantry, okay. 3 resource slots? 2. Actually, you have stuff going on. Look at that. Dude, Paradox actually added something here. Hey, tensions in the Amazon. Overpowered in Wiki 2. That's really interesting. But here it's a fucking D rank, man. Not enough. Maybe in roleplay games there's something going on, but other than that, buddy. Gentlemen, we have a big one here. We have a big one.
Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire, fascist Italy.
Bella, bella Italia. I genuinely believe this from the bottom of my heart. I am the best Italy that ever existed in HOI4 history.
We were killing the allies, then we have anything up.
mother trucker.
Holy crap, dude. Biggest instrument in history. Has to be.
Okay guys, the rest of Italy was also muted in the VOD. In the end he put Italy in S tier, and the Philippines in D tier.
Kurwa, Poland. Poland, a massive skill check nation. If you're a good Poland, you can do crazy things.
It seems super easy. I feel so unthreatened. I'm dying. But why? What happened now? Okay, GG.
In single player, ultra interesting. X versus allies, you're just fucking dead. Roleplay games, super interesting. Very, very cool paths to take.
You Ignacy Molchikchi, right?
No, of course not. I hate the Nazis. They're fucking stupid in the head.
Oh my fucking god.
The focus tree looks good nowadays, man. Dude, I never played Poland, dude. That is a crazy focus tree, mashallah. You have the Cossack King. You have a lot going on. I don't know about S rank, because it's my list and I never really play Poland. I think I wouldn't like to play Poland all the time, because the pressure is really annoying, always getting attacked by everyone. It's a strong A, Ran. It's a strong A for me personally. Portugal is what, chat? The tungsten mine of HOI4. Portugal can become a god if you sell tungsten. The focus tree is amazing. Cool choices here. A lot of stuff going on. Early in industry. The monarchist uprising in Brazil. Getting a free Brazil. It has the worst achievement of all times. Macau. Macau my day.
So yeah, after this we kill Japan and then I kill all of China and then I'm done. I think. I'm gonna have the most points. British, Russian, Australia. Because all this.
And you have to somehow figure out Spain. If Spain is coming for you, you know, trouble, man. But Portugal, hella interesting nation. The point is, I'd rather play a Portugal than a Norway, Czech, New Zealand. Portugal is very, very low B. Very low B. Republic of Spain. What I think about Republic of Spain is that it's interesting. If you play multiplayer, if you look at roleplay games, everybody and their mother is doing fascist or Kingdom of Spain. And I always respect people that go for Republic in Spain or Communist Spain. I respect that. Belongs with the other Spain. It's like the ballsy Spain. Everybody, every coward is like, I'm playing Franco, but Republican Spain, balls, man. Honduras? Suck my... That's Honduras, right? Or Nicaragua. Dude, did anyone ever play Nicaragua in their life? Do you have infantry guy? Oh, we have good tanks. Dude, this neighborhood can suck it. Sorry, man. That is the favelas of HOI4, man. There's nothing happening here. Ooh, Romania. I also believe I was the best Romania in the world.
This could be a...
No! The best, obviously, support nation. But you make an infantry in the south, so Germany can go north. You have anti-tank, you try to pierce Russian tanks. Very focused against Russia. X versus allies, one of my favorite nations ever. Let's look at the real crown jewels of Romania. Obviously, the 70 fuel, one of the most important states in all of HOI4. Mutania, selling oil and stuff. In roleplay games, so much going on. So much going on. Oh shit, that was me.
He's already fascist!
Romania just killed itself. I'm very sure you have infantry, great mountaineers and marines, very good marines. I remember I loved the anti-tank research rush or something. Yeah, the 2 anti-tank rushes here. You can do great stuff. Is it an S rank though? They can't core anything and have no formables. It is an A. It is an A. But Romania in my heart. If I had to like say, Tommy, what is a group of nations you love to death? Argentina, Italy, Romania, that's my boys. That's my boys. Saudi Arabia, the first thing is the biggest HOI4 meme of all times. The Abdulaziz meme. I even made a shirt about it. There even is a shirt you can buy on VikingsInParis.net. 20% off. Big meme nation. Terrible nation. 4 or 6 oil. I think 4 oil. Why would you play them if Iraq and Iran have more? No single player content. If Paradox would have given them a bit more oil, they could have more game impact. But Saudi Arabia, other than the big meme lord Abdulaziz, who doesn't even have a bonus, just a terrible, terrible nation. Actually, whoa! Actually has Unite Arabia decision. That's like the only thing they have going on. That's cool. Shan, this is Yunnan, because it has mountain in its name. Nee, huh? It's Shaanxi. Here's the point, chat. If you ask TommyKay, name all nations HOI4, Shaanxi is the last one I remember. What the fuck is Shaanxi? Yang Shihan has no bonuses. Artillery, commando guy. If Insi gets killed by China via focus tree, Mao might just kill you. They got Shaanxi is just nothing. I almost feel bad for Shaanxi. Literally the worst warlord? Probably, yeah. Siam! Ooh, Siam. First thought is, I love Siam. I can bring many ladyboy to your office if you like. Nobody will know. Siam is one of these nations I talk about all the time that nobody believes in. That's why I like them so much. Siam, obviously, rubber. And very interesting geopolitical, where they can attack the rubber of Vietnam. And they have the opening into this. A great ally to Japan, a great support to Japan, a nation that really you need to figure out, what do I do here? Do I make a tank? Do I make an infantry? Do I make a marine? How do I help my Japan, right? Terrible economy, obviously. If people buy your rubber, something is going on. You even have a formal nation. Rata no Kuzina Babumba. No focus tree though. A Thai focus tree would be nice. And no infantry guy. Fucking like Thailand, man. I don't know. Is it B rank though? Probably not. Strong C, no focus tree. But nice nation, has stuff going on. Wow, the most useless nation all of HOI4. Did anyone ever in this chat play Xinjiang? And if you say yes, you're lying. Okay. You can become a puppet of Russia and support them, I guess. Okay. 4 civs, not even that fucking bad. An infantry guy, sure, but no way he has 2 formables. Ach du Scheiße, dude has 2 formables. Unite the Turks, I've never seen this before. Wow, Kazakhstan. And then you get massive cavalry buffs. Soldiers of the Steppe. Invite Chiang Kai-shek. God damn, but still, fucking hell. Terrible nation, bro. Terrible. South Africa. Great support nation for the allies. The legendary heavy tank meta. The history of South Africa is, can you get a heavy tank in here and help? Very, very bad single player experience. Some of the worst achievements ever with Crusader King's achievement. I have Kenya, right? Where's Kenya? Where the fuck is Kenya, man, Alter? In roleplay games, can go mercenary, sure, yeah.
Represent to you the South African military tank Elephant 1. This tank isn't the fastest, but it beats South Africa.
Kind of a chromium god, right? Don't forget the chromium, but no one on Earth cares about chromium. I think you only sell chromium if people are like, hey, I'm building battleships and heavy tanks. Doesn't belong in the bees, though. Doesn't belong in the bees. TommyKay, the greatest player of all times, my weakest nation. I think HOI4 nations are like heroes in MOBAs. And you need to understand them, their culture, what they're meant to be doing. Like, I feel like with Romania and Italy, I understood what they're meant to do. I never fully understood Russia. And I remember when Russia had this big breakthrough in the meta years ago, where it was just hold the river line with fucking tanks, and which I always hated, like the incarnation of pussiness. Nowadays, shit ton of cool focus trees going on, a lot of different paths, probably an amazing single player nation. Axis versus Allies, one of the hardest nations ever, so fucking skill heavy. Fighting Germany is so goddamn hard. You probably need co-ops. The only nation I would ever say needs co-ops. Very, very hard. And then in roleplay games, very fun.
In my years in exile in Siberia, when I... Oh, fuck. One second.
Of course. Time is
I think I'm losing my job. I think... Oh, shit. Sorry, I lose my job. I go back to Siberia. Bye-bye.
To me personally, a clear A, not an S. Not an S. You could play the Soviets 50 times, you will still not fully know what you're doing, man. Sweden is maybe almost my favorite nation in the game. The trade of tungsten and steel is insane. You have unbelievable power, man. When people start trading with you, you will become a god, man. Maybe manpower issues, you gotta figure that out. You can do any politics you want. You can unite Scandinavia, or you just become active in the world. You can just be a fucking mercenary. I could try the 9 heavies. Oh, look at that breakthrough!
Oh my god, 2K.
You have these really cool focus trees going on. I haven't played Sweden in a while. I remember when the game came out, I played a lot of Sweden. And what I will do is, I will play refineries everywhere. So everybody bought my steel, everybody bought my tungsten, and everybody bought my oil and rubber. And I just had 100 civs, man. And beautiful color, clearly an S rank. Love Sweden and HOI4. And yeah, it shows very often that very good nations just have stuff. Norway doesn't have shit, but Sweden gets like, what, 20 civs in 1940, 1941 from trade? I love Sweden. I can't even click away.
Click the button, you... Click it!
Switzerland. Bah. Maybe, possibly the worst focus tree ever made. Very true. That is a great comment in chat. This might be the worst focus tree ever. If you don't know, it bugs out. It has like bugginess in it. Single player content, ooh, whatever. X versus Allies, nothing. Roleplay games, kind of interesting. Henry Guizan, one of the best leaders, sure, but I don't know, man. Switzerland, a nation I never think of, don't care about, doesn't deserve a B. What is that, Tannu Tuva? Tannu Tuva is the nation HOI4 I just feel bad for. I feel genuinely bad for them. Don't they have a formable? Former Siberia or the Turks, yeah. S rank, you guys are so funny, man. I'm laughing my ass off. Tannu Tuva, I'm so sorry you exist, man. Just not fun. You can, like, be a support in X versus Allies for Russia, but, man. Bah. Tibet. Blah. Tibet. What on earth does Tibet do? Infantry bonus? I don't want to even sit you long. It's a terrible nation. It's a terrible nation. Sorry. Turkey, the possibly greatest nation in HOI4 history. As the Ottoman Empire hold the capital of France, the United Kingdom, Italy, and Japan. No exploits, no cheating, no fucking yuxi-dixie, just straight up Turkish pride and Turkish destruction. That's what the fucking channel is built on. I love Turkey. Single player content, so many ways to go. Ottoman Empire, great focus tree. Even though the focus tree is sometimes very confusing. Like first you're democratic, but then you're switching back to non-aligned, and then suddenly you're Ottoman Empire and some shit, man. Ataturk, maybe the greatest leader in HOI4, the sexiest man ever. Axis versus Allies, roleplay games, amazing. One of the most interesting nations ever to me. A nation that really struggles, man. Your focus tree really doesn't keep up with people around you. You're often a victim, maybe a support often. A nation I really want to figure out one day more. A nation that really needs skill, I think. Turkey needs a lot of skill. Being a good Turkey takes a while. Infantry leader? I love Turkey, man. I love Turkey. Don't know if it's S rank though. It's kind of like the weaker Sweden of the Middle East. It's actually the Norway of the Middle East. It's the Norway of the Middle East. It is a B. It is clearly a B. Great nation though. A lot to do, lots to learn. It's just I often like to judge nations on, do you have a lot to do? You can play Turkey for 50 hours. You still have shit to figure out, man, right? Let's put Uruguay in the bottom real quick. In roleplay games, Uruguay is really fun, sure, but normally in the whole context of HOI4, Uruguay, okay? The UK.
It's feedback. Game.
Let's get away a single player real quick. Fun, lot to do, you have cool paths, you can go around the whole world. Axis versus Allies, best navy in the game maybe? 600 naval bombs. I don't know why we not fight. I want to fight them. Oh my god, you just... Holy shit! He just exploded! To be very good at HOI4, you need certain skills coming together. And one skill is the handling of teammates. And UK is the #1 team play nation. If you don't talk to Australia, if you don't talk to South Africa, to the Raj, if you don't tell them what to do, if you don't build them up, if you don't fucking work with them, you're gonna fall apart.
Canada, listen to me! What is it? You know what an air controller is! What? I can't hear you! Stop screaming!
Roleplay games, super interesting, man. You can go Africa, you can go Asia, you can go Europe, you can go North America. Do I have a government now? That was the French anthem? Oh, shit. I always felt the focus tree could be a little bit deeper. Focus tree isn't like that crazy, but it's fine. A big meme is that nobody ever defends it, so everybody gets naval evaded instantly. The UK, a great nation, HOI4. Very overwhelming, I think, in the beginning. Very hard for new players. You're gonna really be overwhelmed. UK just has it all, man. I gotta show my respect. And Rule Britannia, man, it's an S for me. UK is, once again, a nation you can spend 300 hours in and it's still fun. And that to me is S rank. Venezuela, another nation of, let's call it the dirty group, right? This group of nations, Mexico, Iran, Turkey, Norway, nations that are kind of weak, but I like them a lot. And Venezuela is the South American leader of that. Argentina and Brazil are fun, sure. But if you step them out, Venezuela is my favorite of all of these. Because what does Venezuela have? Mashallah, man. You either sell your oil or you have no industry. Okay, all my oil trades are gone. The problem is you also have these people selling oil, but Venezuela can be interesting. Single player, fucking cancer. Axis versus allies, you can trade oil to the Axis somehow, even though combat rating is gonna kill you. Roleplay games, really interesting, man. I need someone to make me an oil document, something real quick. I can just do it myself. Now we probably need to do some of this stuff. Wait, that's no! Cool shit. Not free resource slots, infantry guy. Not really, no focus tree. Focus tree for Venezuela would be nice. And you can actually make the Bolivar nation. The problem maybe for Venezuela is I always like it. I think it's going to be fun, but in the end you just get bullied. Ooh, it's a very high C. But I think it's just missing the B shortly. It's missing out of the Bs. The Bs have more to offer. If we're being honest here, all Venezuela has to offer is fucking oil, man. That's Xibai Sanma, I think. Nice beard, but that's about it. What the fuck is Xibai Sanma, bro? Why do you exist? You only exist to be grinded down by China or Mao, okay? Same with Yemen. Why do you exist, Yemen, bro? The #1 meme about Yemen is that you could just put mountains here and nobody can kill you. The mountains are so fucking hard to be taken. It would be nice if Paradox would have given these heroes more like skills or something, smoke. But Yemen, there's nothing to say about Yemen, bro. More like no men, yeah. Yugoslavia, super interesting. Yugoslavia can be hella weak. Focus tree isn't really keeping up. In single player, you always have the inherent threat of Italy. Are you gonna team up with Italy, or is Italy gonna fuck you over? It's fun to figure out how to beat Italy, though. And let's not forget what is really important about Yugo. Aluminum. Very important for air production. Great roleplay value. We just played it. That was a great Yugo we played there. Really fun. Yugo has a lot to do. Another nation that has hours and hours of content. Clearly an A rank. Clearly an A rank. So much going on here. They even have that little meme where you can play Markoni, that little boy. Very cool. Yunnan. You might annoy people. The only thing about Yunnan is it's annoying to take because of the mountains. But you fucking Yunnan, after all. You're Yunnan, buddy. Iran. Another nations that are weak, but still are kind of fun. Iran is one of the dirty bunch. Beautiful nation where you can go east or west. You can do something with Russia. Gets a focus tree tomorrow. Very exciting. Sharp Halvi, unfortunately, no buffs. Terrible economy, but I think you have a little bit of oil. You can do little oil events, at least in multiplayer. X versus allies, no content. Single player, starts tomorrow. Tomorrow we get that. Crossroad country, very well said. And very fun in roleplay. I love Iran. I love to play Iran, dude. I always loved Iran in this game. It's just so much to do and so much to figure out. Iran is a B to me, man. I really like Iran. I think this is Vichy France, which kind of doesn't count. I don't care about Vichy France, man. And now we're getting to the ending here, chat. Watashi wa TommyKay desu. My stream is built on this nation. Most people found me when I played it. I was the biggest Japan freak ever. A man that created the most famous division of all times, the Shinra Tensei Soft Attack Infantry Division. There is only one man that can claim the title of the greatest Japan player of all times. 86, 87, 88, 89. Oh, dude, this is gonna be huge. 96, 97. Brah, brah, brah. Holy shit, some widows are going to be made here. Brah, brah, brah.
Okay guys, the VOD got muted at this point, but Japan is obviously S rank. USA was also muted, but it's S rank as well.
And we finished our tier list in like 4 hours, bro. It is done. Now let me choose the top run nation of every category. I want to do that. So once again, guys, D rank is nations that have nothing going on, that don't have anything happening. I like Ireland. You can do some funny jokes with it. Ireland has jokey stuff going on. I guess Colombia has the most to offer. I put Iraq in it. I did put Iraq in it. Also gets content tomorrow. Yeah. I choose Iraq. Iraq, the best D. C rank, the best C rank. Blah. Bro, I don't know. I like New Zealand, bro. I don't know, man. I like New Zealand. Netherlands, obviously super interesting. Lithuania with the Commonwealth. To me, if I can only play one C-rank nation for the rest of my life, I'm choosing the Netherlands if the Dutch East Indies stay loyal. I'm choosing that. The best B rank? Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Sure, I like Greece. Greece is fun. But I think if you ask me, what nation do I want to play for 100 hours? It's Turkey or Spain. I choose Spain. I'm choosing Spain. The best A rank that I will play the most. Wow. Instantly, my brain says China or Romania. China is so fun. It's so fun to turn China from nothingness into something great. But I feel like once you beat Japan, you're just an unstoppable god. I love Romania to death. I love Romania, one of my favorite nations. Romania has such potential. The ultimate 24 division nation. You need 24 divisions and Romania is ready, dude. To me, it's Romania. Romania is my boy. And finally, the best S-ranked nation, man. My favorite nation at the moment, HOI4, is Argentina. But my favorite S-ranked nation, it would kind of be Germany, because Germany has the most content. But to be honest, after all these years of streaming, I don't like the pressure of Germany. If I play Germany, I get judged so hard. Everybody is attacking me. Always a bit hard. I love Sweden. Love Sweden to death. Sweden maybe also close to my favorite. I could play Sweden every day. But it's very easy to me to say my favorite S-ranked nation. Once again, a nation that is so underrated, it's fucking USA. Japan's been overplayed for me. I played them too much. Love the USA. Gentlemen, and that is today's stream.
Several days later.
Okay, judge the new 4 nations. Firstly, let's talk about Iraq. Iraq's experience has been the best. Oh, we're getting the biggest encirclement. That might be one of the biggest encirclements ever. Or do I clean Russia? Wow. 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 The focus tree is very, very lovely done. Love it, man. I had easily, with Iraq, the most fun possible. Easily, man. It feels good. I think you even get cores. And yeah, I can't tell you much, man. I didn't play these nations too much. I didn't go into any other paths. They have the best achievements, which I think we all have. 500 oil. Like, these achievements are, like, doable. Take Mongolia as a cute achievement. I think also the achievement design of Iraq is easily the best. So Iraq, easily my favorite nation in this DLC. And, let's say this is Iraq. I don't know. It's a hard decision. A B rank contender? Because it's fun and all. It's well done, but it's not like a nation I want to play all the time. I just want to say, I think Iraq is easily the best nation, and it's something that Paradox should think a bit more about in the future. Let the player core stuff and make good achievement designs, because the achievements for other nations are fucking terrible. Afghanistan. The problem is I haven't played Afghanistan yet, man. They look interesting, nice mountaineers. I cannot say much. I'm even gonna I'm not gonna put it anywhere. I haven't played it. It's not fair. British Raj. I also haven't played a lot. I only played the achievement path, man, which is terrible. You cannot annex your puppets. Terrible design by Paradox. Terrible design. But again, I haven't played a lot. I don't think I deserve really to say much. Doesn't feel the best. We'll probably give it a C to D, I guess. But again, it's not fair. Iran, I have played very extensively. I gotta be honest that I enjoyed Iran a lot. I really enjoyed Iran, man. I can't say much bad stuff. You have infinite manpower with the non-core manpower buff. It showed me how broken the DLC is. It showed me how broken achievements are. But I had fun. So what the fuck? Afghanistan is so overpowered! I'm getting wrecked, chat! How hard is this DLC? I officially lost again. Wow. Let's be fucking Tommy here. My faction might actually lose this. Oh god. Dude, if this all goes downhill now because of unlucky politics and I don't get a single achievement, I can handle that. It's over. They killed Germany. It's over. I lost. They're fucking killing me, dude. Iran could almost reach an A for me. What even is the Iran flag? Let's say this is Iran, okay? that's that. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Unfortunately, dear editors and dear YouTube viewers, I'm just happy they have new focus trees. I think it's fun in single player. I think the issues that we face in this DLC come from game design and not from bad design of the nations, even though British Raj feels really, really clunky, man. And yeah, man, that's all I have to say, man. That's all I have to say.